I am so glad you are here. It is Divine Saturday in my world, so let's talk about palmistry. Specifically, one of the little oddball lines that might be on your hand and might not be on your hand, but you should look for it. It is a line. Oh, I can hardly see it on my hand, but I know it's there. Let me see if I can. Oof, hard to see. Easier to see maybe on this hand. Yeah, easier to see on this hand. We are talking about this line right there that comes back, it goes that way, and then it comes up this way. It's called the Girdle of Venus. Think of Venus as a sensual planet, a planet that can change at a moment's notice. They might be riding high and life is fabulous and they're taking you along on the journey, and then they are sad and depressed or pissed off. Volatility and this line go hand in hand, especially if there are no breaks in the line. Like you'll notice on mine, it's definitely has a clear break kind of in the near the middle. That's a positive sign. You want a broken girdle of Venus. It means you understand your emotions, and it means you have a little bit of self-regulation when it's broken. But think of it as a sign that you appreciate the sensual qualities of life, first and foremost. That you like a good meal, or fine fabrics, or beautiful art, or amazing music, or human touch. All of those key into the girdle of Venus and its symbolism. Now, it lands itself on the Mount of Apollo, the bump that can be right here on your palm beneath your ring finger, your finger of Apollo or the sun, then you really might be driven to work in medicine, the healing arts, or in art generally. So maybe you're a cinematographer for a living. Maybe you have a boring 9-to-5 job that pays the bills, but you spend every waking moment you can baking. I don't know. But something that involves artistry is something that will help drive you forward in life, usually. If it goes and lands thoroughly in the Mount of Saturn on the other end, then the girdle of Venus is more suggestive of philosophical contemplation and quiet spaces and time to be alone. Very Saturnal, traditional Saturn symbolism for the Mount of Saturn and the finger of Saturn, right? So when you are looking for this line, what you're looking for is how much do they really take joy in and appreciate life? Does that override all other considerations? Like, is it a solid line all the way around? Then it's probably the driving force in their life to an unhealthier degree. They have a lot of lessons to learn there, is really what we're saying. Or is it a broken line, one that they really appreciate the finer things in life, but they're not ruled by that? And they are not ruled by the volatility of their own emotions as well. So always have a look for that line, because you never know what you'll find when you're reading someone's palm, your own or someone else's. It can also counteract a lack of fire in the hand. So say all of the things that have to do with fire, things like Mars, things like Jupiter, are muted. They're calmer. There's not a large amount of Jupiter. There's not much in the way of the mounts of Mars and other fire signs on the hand, which we will be getting to. A girdle of Venus can help lift the energy of those fire signs up a little more. So it can be a really important benefit to have a girdle of Venus if it's the clearest fire sign in your chart. So don't be discouraged if you have one and it's unbroken. It might be counterbalancing other things. Don't be discouraged if you don't have one. It doesn't mean you can't appreciate the finer things in life, but it might mean that you might take some vicarious joy in appreciating someone else's appreciation of some of those finer things in life. Have fun with it either way. We will do more, I promise, next week. In the meantime, on behalf of myself, Liz, and the rest of the crew here at Megas Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and online at megasbooks.com, we love you for being your best magical you. You know we love that about you. Keep up the good work, and blessed be.